until the next episode of the Baby Kong Appreciation Society.
How's about that?
File your taxes.
Hey.
That was like
That's what I'm doing today.
I don't even know what that was.
Perfect.
But
Welcome back to the Baby Kong Appreciation Society.
we got dragged back and we're here, and I don't know why I'm still here.
We dragged them. We dragged everybody back, and you know what? Everybody means everybody.
Yes.
Alex never left.
I've been asleep for the entire time, and now I finally awoke.
We woke him up for the next episode.
We froze him in a pod, and now he's a bit disoriented. He shat all over the carpet.
I would apologize, but I had to let it out.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we also have someone else who is still on for the ride.
Right,
The
it's
one and only Tanner.
Tanner.
Always a pleasure.
Oh yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Alrighty.
So where we last left off, we had just said goodbye to our dear friends, the great fairies, and I don't remember much else.
and that's
It has been quite some time.
It's the last Great Fairy, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So
For the run, yeah.
yeah.
We
Alrighty.
essentially really only need... We get this one
yeah.
because this one, it gives us double magic. Magic.
Yeah.
And
We love that.
it just makes things easier later in the
It
run.
does. It does.
Oh, it does.
Oh no.
What are we doing today, Jack?
My brain is.
We're
trying to-
going to the ice cavern because Chibi Robo has
Has
ice powers. That's
Yep,
right.
of course.
What is that running gag you guys?
Wait, just I don't remember what they.
I think we watched like a Chibi Robo video or something.
There was
and
like a
that was one of the
Gotcha.
selling points was that he
has
had ice powers,
and it was just we looked at each other. We were like, Chibi Robo has ice powers. It's like,
Interesting.
You know,
Oh.
you wouldn't expect something like that from him, but there he is
Oh.
using ice powers.
I remember how we. Okay, I have to. It's been guys work all day,
Work,
play all day.
work.
As Rihanna once said, work.
Yo,
But
do we have that? Do we have the rights to that? You better back off.
Okay, that's
You are going to get...
We're trying to start another apocalypse.
I'm not. I'm an innocent man. Please, I'm in so much debt already.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well,
Oh, you can die fair.
when
he came,
we die fair.
Don't make fun of me when
We
he
don't-
dies fair.
We don't dive by cheating. We die fair here.
That's despicable. You are just making fun of me at this point.
These guys.
So you're finally awake.
You're finally awake.
Okay, funny enough.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I don't know. Taylor just gave me a pillow tonight. That's my girlfriend, by the way. That is that first scene. It's literally Ralof of Riverwood.
You're just
Yeah.
saying words now.
Yes.
No, Ralof of
Yeah,
Riverwood.
with
and
hey,
he's
you,
and
you're-
it says hey
Oh.
you're finally awake.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
For those that don't
On a
know, we're
pillow?
talking about Skyrim.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Everyone knows we're talking about Skyrim.
There are some that probably don't.
Some people who just think that everybody's just really concerned with whether or not somebody's going to wake up.
Is there a sky in here? Is there a rim in here? No, let's keep going.
Great. Glad we established both of those things.
Alrighty. Whoa!
Oh.
And he's in a sickle. He's in a red.
He's in a-
red sickle.
A sickle of a pickle.
He's about to go.
I don't know.
Is he okay?
He's about to go
He's-
Super Saiyan.
You know what? He is. And will be.
I feel bad for making fun of him now. Let's leave him for
Let's leave
He's
him
got
there.
a refreshing cherry flavor.
Just give him a
So, through a timeline, we can assume that because, you know, Link, like 7 years, it takes him 7 years to get to this point, right?
Uh-huh.
So, give or take a year for Ganondorf to, like, take over Hyrule, right? These people have been frozen for at least 5 years.
I feel like that's enough time.
That's enough. Oh, man.
Just like my fish sticks in the freezer.
It looks like Link's gonna join him.
And I don't,
Here's
yeah,
a-
we don't end up doing it, but for those who haven't played this game, if you free this dude, you get the blue tunic, which basically allows you to breathe underwater.
Oh, blessed be.
But
well, this one's still.
he is just miraculously alive.
Oh, well. Do we want to? Does he want to let me get on?
Oh, you got to do the one before it. That one always
Because
does the thing like dips.
Stupid. Link.
What an exciting speed run, everybody.
Such a so fast.
So fast. Gotta go
Link,
fast.
why do you have to be a bitch?
Hey, that was rude. I need you to apologize right now.
Exactly.
Link, I'm sorry
Was
that you've been such a bitch.
Okay.
Was that Ruta? Is that the name?
Or
of
Ruto.
Oh, Ruto was her name. Okay.
Ruto.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fish that is madly in love with
Is that the Dean Martin in my house? Get out!
What is that?
Dean, I need you to stop.
Get out of here with that.
Dean
Where did
Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Where did he-
Those two are responsible
Where did
for
he go?
making one of the worst films of all time.
Which is?
Abbott and Costello meet a Brooklyn gorilla. It's not Abbott. It's
That's
Bella
wait.
Lugosi meets
a Brooklyn gorilla. I'm sorry.
They weren't in that movie.
Does Bela Lugosi play himself though?
Yeah, kinda.
Weird. Okay.
He plays a doctor. So let me tell you the plot of Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla.
I'll admit you've shown it to me like 3 times. I remember nothing of it.
You literally all 3 times you've stopped watching it because it's so bad.
Protest.
So the entire movie, it's like an hour long, and the only reason I saw it, I bought it for $1.99 and I paid too much.
$99.
And it's basically this comedic pair who are a parody of Martin and Lewis, but they're definitely not Martin and Lewis. Fall out of a plane and land on a deserted island
I do not remember.
that is inhabited. And then
Wait, what kind of gorilla is it though?
a Brooklyn one.
Oh,
Well, let me tell you why it's
I never. I'm sorry. I just didn't.
So let me tell you why it's a Brooklyn gorilla. So one of them is very smooth.
Bless.
He talks with a New York accent. He's like Dean Martin, but not.
Wait, there are 2 gorillas?
He's like Dean.
No, wait,
a minute.
the gorilla's not here yet.
I want to unpack that for just a moment. He's like Dean Martin, but not
Yeah,
less.
they're
Cannot
literally
catch a break
like
today,
they're
guys.
literally like great value Martin and Lewis. And then you have Sammy.
I feel like
then
a
you-
Brooklyn gorilla right now.
Then you
I'm
have
not-
Sammy Petrillo, who's your knockoff Jerry Lewis, and for the entire film he's like, Dookie.
What?
Yeah,
Dookie?
yeah, that's what he calls his friend, Dookie.
Oh. I thought it was just a shit joke.
Nope, that's the entire film.
I'm gonna,
Is this like
I'm gonna commit
prequel
seppuku.
to Johnny Test?
No.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that show exists.
Johnny Test.
Such a moment.
They would force us to watch that in elementary school.
That's great.
They
But
thought
did
that
they-
the kids would like it. but they
Literally, my teacher for some reason thought
For
we
what
would just.
purpose? For what educational purpose?
I don't know, because there was like the
well, this
the
is actually
sisters were
convenient.
scientists, so they were like,
didn't. Here, boys.
just
Here,
saying.
boys. Watch. Let's take a moment. Look at this fairy.
goodbye.
Ah, yes. Goodbye.
She just instantly turns into an icicle.
I just-
What was that?
that was like if Link kind of turned into a fairy, and Link
just for a brief-
turned into a fairy.
Link turned into a fairy for a brief moment and
Yeah.
turned back, and then was like, anyway, Shane's been
It's
holding on to
Shane's,
his Bela Lugosi.
So they go to the island. It's inhabited by natives who are being played terribly because it's the 1960s.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, hey, there's this doctor on the island named like Dr. Zara or whatever, and he could probably help you. And then they go to see him, and he's Bela Lugosi, and he's like, yes, I could definitely help you.
Oh no.
I do experiments on animals.
Oh.
And then
What? How-
then they piss him off because he wants to marry like the chief's daughter, or
Wait,
something.
hold on. How does a veterinarian gonna help them? deal with the plane crash.
He's not. He's gonna turn Dookie into a gorilla.
I always knew it would come to this.
And that's why he's a Brooklyn gorilla, because
And we always knew, but we never wanted to think.
how Dookie lets Sammy know that he's a gorilla is he does it by singing in a gorilla suit.
Oh, bless.
He sings, and he's like, Dookie, it is you. You're not a gorilla.
I just love that this movie has explored the moral paradigm that we all go through, how to let your dear friend know that you've turned into a Brooklyn gorilla.
Oh, and then the best part
Wow.
is
They
that
all
it
have
all
to-
comes to a head, and it's a big thing. And
it's a
then,
big thing.
and then Sammy wakes up, and it was all a dream.
Oh,
That's so stupid. What a trope. What
If anyone
what
want
a
to waste,
move.
if anyone wants to just waste an hour of their life that they'll never get back, it's on YouTube. Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla.
let us know what you think.
Right down.
If you watch Bela Lugosi meets a gorilla, please leave a comment in the description.
if
In the
you,
description.
They
can't do that,
in the description.
You silly.
Please
That's
rate-
why I said the description.
You
Because
little-
please rate the video 5 stars. And
please.
Rate us 5 stars. We need those 5 stars.
I'm gonna put these on for half a moment.
Leave a link to it embedded in your Wattpad story.
Leave a link. Haha. I'm just gonna focus on the glitches.
make sure to write your comment up on the Wattpad and then send it to us via tiny URL.
Tiny URL. Well, I'm glad the tiny URL deadened the conversation.
Oh, that's great.
you
This
have a
video is
URL?
sponsored by tiny URL.
URL.
Girl.
There we
Wasn't there a story you wanted to tell, Shane?
Oh yeah. So I really want to write like musicals and like musical theater. I have no composition skills, but I have lyricism. I can do lyricism kinda, and I'm really good at book writing.
I like it.
But one of the things I like brainstormed for a little bit was doing a Zelda parody musical.
Oh my gosh.
Hysterical.
And one of my favorite ideas, and I still love this idea, and I would still do it if I ever did this show, was I wanted to do a love song between Ganon and Navi.
I see your Ganon and Navi. I raise it to Ganon and Lord Jabu Jabu.
Oh,
No.
Now, I
wait,
never
wait,
considered-
wait.
We want our audience leaving
That's
as
what I'm-
aroused as possible.
How about I just throw a wild card in there? How about we do Navi and Tingle?
How about I throw a wild card out? How about we not do that?
How about we just do none of it?
Tingle's the narrator.
Oh, no.
gotcha,
Okay, fair
gotcha.
enough.
Ah.
Also, did you guys know? Well, you might have known this. In Wind Waker, he's kind of a jerk.
Who?
Tingle. When you go to the island that he sorry, Edward, this is a. Oh, I missed it. So I guess when you go to the island that Tingle is on, that he lives on, you find other guys working at his mill.
Yes.
And you
aren't
talk
they
to
like
them-
Aren't they like his brothers or something?
No, one of them's not. One of
Oh,
them's a
shit.
sailor that he kidnapped.
Yeah.
And it's well, you know.
Gotta pay the rent somehow.
I don't know. They look well fed.
Oh, I didn't do it, did it? No, we weren't. We were not so lucky.
Not so lucky.
No, Tingle is a mess in Wind Waker for sure.
Tingle is just a mess.
Nah, but he's somewhat lovable in Majora's Mask. It's like he's that.
I just feel
he's that drag queen, the androgynous drag queen that we all wanted to be.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel bad.
Flying around with a balloon strapped to his waist.
Oh bless. I just feel bad for his dad because he's his dad's
Tingle has a father?
yeah.
Oh my.
Someone birthed that man?
He didn't just show up?
Behind every grotesque,
Behind
green
every
suited
cat.
man, there's a very disappointed father.
Alrighty.
It depends on the father.
All right. Who voiced Sheik?
I think it was Shane?
Yeah, because I think it's also because I voice.
Yeah, you voiced Zelda. I think.
Oh, because
Oh, the lag.
Oh, frame.
frame rate.
The N64 can't handle the 64 bits.
You can't
We need a-
handle my bit.
No.
Why didn't you put in the
Not
expansion
enough
pack?
bits.
Boot!
Wow.
So heavy you can't
N64
run.
references.
So heavy you can't run. So heavy you can't float.
And that's
So heavy you can't heavy.
And that's poetry.
What? Ooh. Look at the lone nut in the. Did you guys see that?
Oh, the
We
lone
meet
nut.
again, Surfish.
Story of my life.
Oh my god.
If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time, you fuckhole.
Shit.
With this one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick sheet of ice.
Thick.
I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left and headed to the water temple.
Did she just not care enough, or was?
Yeah, this ice is created by an evil curse. The monster, unless you shut off the source, the ice will never melt.
Sheik, I'm pretty sure ice.
If you have the
Forming
courage
is
to
not
confront the danger and save the Zoras,
tried so
I
many
will
times.
teach you the melody
Just
that
doesn't
leads to the temple. Time passes. People
Excuse me,
move
Shane. We're trying to
like
have an
the
adult
river
conversation.
flows. A childish Your young love will come deep. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect.
She just pulls out a water gun. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I water what you are.
You're.
Shane was supposed to learn the song.
We messed up.
We gotta go back.
Start the entire episode all over again. No progress has been made.
Hey, hello, we're back. Right where we
And
left
Shane
off. We've been gone for so long, and I wish we'd stayed.
What's happened since we've been gone in like our purview
The lone nut is
of
still
a
there.
game?
The lone
The lone nut was established
The lone nut.
in the Marvel canon.
I think that's what happens when you have a raucous night on the town,
There's that.
and then you don't. Oh,
Ooh.
he just hung on for dear
There's
life
that
there.
one game people were going crazy over.
What game?
I think wasn't it Resident Evil 8?
Is that the
Eight.
one with Lady?
Yeah, Lady.
Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have watched so many videos. That voice actress outdid herself. And you know what sucks? They made this character seem like she was going to be this big old role. She's not.
Oh.
She's not. Sad. Wasted.
I know absolutely
Oh, I
nothing
could've
other
just-
than
what am
people
I doing?
thirsting over her.
Thirsty?
Yeah, have you seen literally anyone
She's
on the
9
internet?
feet tall.
Oh, I
video.
thought you said you personally. I
No,
was
not
like,
me.
Roland.
Yes.
My name is Rollo. Thank you very much.
My apologies.
You get my sexual preferences and my name wrong.
So every time during
How
the
dare you?
So-
How dare you?
for those of you watching, I'm in a show.
People are
and
watching?
We sing it.
I know.
We're watching.
Wait,
I know you're not about to go into
It's
that
like-
temple
it's like-
with 4 bombs.
it's like people are watching. Time to go home.
Girl, I know you're about to not know you're.
I'm going to the other side to get to the grass. Patience.
I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
Where did you take the kids last?
We have kids.
Last when?
Last way. Yes, last way. The next day, you took the last way.
I don't understand the world of Hyrule. Where are we?
We're
We're
in
in
Lake
Hylia.
Hylia.
So, essentially, he was just in the ice cavern, which is think of Hylia as like
It's a
northern
nah.
But isn't like Healy on the other side of the world?
Hylia.
Hylia?
Hydra's on the other side of the world, and
Hydra's on the other. That's good. That's good. I wanted as much distance from him. You know what? Fuck it.
And all of the years I've played Zelda, I don't think I've ever used that freaking button.
Don't you want to enjoy more of the visuals the game has to offer, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That little chunk obscured by the map.
Also, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the map when you're out in like Hyrule Field, it kind of looks like a face.
We said that.
Did we?
Yeah, we said we were dancing on the cheek.
You should just put an edit in the video where we talked about that.
Don't
as proof.
Don't give me work.
I'm sorry.
I might do it.
So you guys ever notice how like the map looks like a face?
Yeah, of course.
It's like,
You didn't notice.
But you're tapping on my cheek, are you?
You're like, don't give me work, but I might.
We never give you work. And I mean, if a dancing bear were to just like dazzle across the screen right now, who would even notice? Who would even care?
I would choke on my own saliva.
Oh, that's just set
Not
up for a
hear that,
Not as a
everyone?
result.
Roland will choke on his own saliva.
If there's not a bear here, he'll
Regardless of regardless of the presence of a bear, I will choke on my own
If
saliva.
you want Roland to choke on his saliva,
like,
please
comment,
make
and
sure
subscribe.
To, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
I would love to see that.
Well, now that we've all established your wanton desire of me choking on my saliva, let's.
Alrighty,
move on.
boys, we're gonna about to do a skip here. We're gonna about to do skip here.
Okay.
Map to do,
Well,
escape.
What
You ever do?
what's it with kids these days who don't like playing the whole game no more? They
Do you
just
know that skip backwards?
want- My
is
name's not
X.
Juno.
Oh,
I want you to remember this whenever we fight later.
all right. We will fight later, but I will be the victor. And I
You
want
sure
you
will,
to
Victor.
know.
You sure will, Vic. That was just.
And I want you to know that you are special, just the way you are. I'm Mr. Rogers.
I've tried to
Wait.
convince myself otherwise, but that's just.
What is happening?
I think
I
it
see.
froze.
We just had the computer had a brain fart there for a second.
What are you talking about? I thought we were playing on real life N64 hardware,
What are you-
Nintendo.
Whoa!
I might,
How
I might
can
not
it
be
have a
enough.
brain freeze if we just left the ice temple?
What is going on?
Whoa! Took a dip on the wild side.
You sure did. You sure did.
Pause buffering's a little bit off right now, but we will get there, boys.
That was a great time to remind
Oh,
our
look
viewers.
at that.
Oh,
First frame. And there she goes. Oh, wait, what?
And there,
Oh.
there she goes.
she goes down and out.
Well, we're smacking walls is my specialty here at
Stop making
Jimmy Smalls smacking walls.
Stop making this bizarre mouse show up on my
right, that's the
N64.
Jimmy Smalls has got it really small.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Well,
Ain't that cute? Ain't precious?
And it just so nice. I'm gonna get these fairies. A fairy.
there you go.
You got the fairy.
I got one. I
Where's
should
the
not
fairy?
have caught. I should have caught it, but
Here you go.
we usually go no fairies actually.
There's no fairy in that bottle.
You're right.
In the bottle.
Were you trying to Jedi mind? There is no fairy in that
Oh
bottle.
no, literally, there was no fairy in that bottle. Like, it spun around you and you were... I
just realized-
And, yeah.
I just realized that I needed to set a Ferora's Wind at the beginning of the temple in case.
I mean, it don't matter.
Alright.
It don't...
Alrighty, would you like to take over me, boy?
You fooked up.
You know what?
Should we call it there for Tanner to take over?
Yeah.
Alright. On the
Alrighty.
next episode of the Baby Kong Appreciation Society.
Will Tanner make it into the boss's room?
Did you do your fucking taxes?
Does Roland have a different sexual preference other than discussed in this episode?
And don't forget, how's about that?
Go and eat a poop.
I like the taxes joke better.